Who doesn't love an unsolved Red Dead Redemption mystery? Now this is one that I only heard about a couple days ago in the comments section of my Blind Man Cassidy video, and it's kind of been on my mind ever since, and I thought, you know what, I'd investigate it and see what I could find, which I did, and in today's video I'm going to present to you what I have found. Not saying I'll have a solution for the puzzle if that's what it happens to be, but maybe it could be a breadcrumb for someone else to head in the right direction. But at the same time, we don't really know what that direction is. Of course, I'm talking about the panoramic map. In order to locate the map, you need to head into the northern part of the West Grizzlies where the mountains are, and eventually you should stumble across on your mini-map 2 dead body markers. For me it was quite far up in the Grizzlies, I'll show you on the map in a moment, and when I found the bodies, creepy music started playing. Now this is where I found the bodies in my game. It might be different for you, but I'm not entirely sure. All I know is it's a random encounter. You'll quickly notice how these two people met their end, which was by freezing to death. You'll also notice that they're holding a piece of paper. This is, of course, the panoramic map. As you can see, the map is from the perspective of a high point and marks 5 locations of interest. But where is this map's perspective? Of course, it's the ever mysterious Mount Shan. If you don't know where that is, it's just a little bit north of Strawberry. And if you don't know where that is, then there's really no helping you. So let's quickly dash up there. So your first instinct might be to get to the summit of Mount Shan and look around, which is not exactly what you want to be doing. Instead you want to be looking for a little hidden away little area where there is a compass of some sort next to a drawing of a focal point and 5 points of interest from it. Kinda adds up with the whole panoramic map thing. Now the compass shows where north is facing, so it's telling us to look southeast, which you can actually see if you just turn around. However, before we do this, there's one thing that I'm not quite sure about. I don't recall this little line being on the panoramic map. Maybe it comes into play later, but I'm not entirely sure. Now if you turn around and face southeast from here, you can see that parts of the landscape do match up. However, we don't have quite a good enough view of it. And though you can somewhat make out what these points of interest are, it's probably best that we head to the summit of Mount Shan and look from there. And from the summit, everything looks the same as on the map. Now it's time to figure out where these lines are headed. On the carving on the rock before, there was no sense of distance, only direction, besides from that little one that I'm yet to figure out is probably something separate. We will get to what that might be later. However, on the map there are 5 points of interest again, but there's distance, and at the end there's like a glowing marker telling you what's there. Now from left to right, I believe the markers are pointing to Valentine, Saint Denis, Rhodes, Blackwater and Strawberry. Could there be clues in these locations? Maybe, but that'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack, so there's got to be something a little bit more obvious going on here. So first thing I did, as you can see, is I drew lines to every settlement from Mount Shan. From here, this is where I decided to get a bit curious. I thought to myself, what if this is what the game wants me to do, but not only do this, but then connect each settlement to each other as well, which left me with this. Now what I was expecting was for a line from each settlement to meet at a certain point, which would mark treasure or something, but that didn't seem to happen. But then I looked at the dot-to-dot drawing that I'd just made and realised that it looked a little bit like a flying saucer, like a UFO. And then remembered that the panoramic map has a lot to do with Mount Shan, and at the place where we were hinted to look southeast, there was a 6th line that was significantly shorter. Now at night, from the summit of Mount Shan, sometimes you can actually witness a UFO hovering just off of the summit, which can be seen between south and east, just like all the points on the panoramic map. So is this what that little line is all about? Is that what the panoramic map is all about? Aliens? If so, how is this map in the possession of 2 dead bodies in the Grizzlies? As much as what I'm saying seems to add up in my mind, I'm aware that there could be something else going on here and I could be completely missing the mark. Are these 2 corpses those of treasure hunters who misread the map? Or were they protecting it? A lot of people believe there's some treasure hunt going on here, others believe it's something to do with the UFO sighting you can experience atop Mount Shan. Others argue against this, saying that the UFO sighting is more to do with that UFO suicide cult thing that you can find elsewhere. Which is fair enough, it does seem to be a connected Easter egg if so, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not connected to this, or that it is. It's one of those ones where I have no idea. But anyways, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments section. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, and all that wonderful stuff. Be sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I would really appreciate that. And go ahead and join our community Discord. We have a lot of fun over there, and it would be great to have you. And I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.